Dear colleagues, today I'm addressing you on the subject of shareholding requirements. This term appears often in our professional life, and yet it is not always clear what's meant by it. What do shareholding requirements actually mean, and what's their purpose? I'd like to explain this to you today. Tax advisors in Germany are an independent body of the tax administration. But how can we guarantee the independence of a tax advisor? And what do shareholding requirements have to do with that? The shareholding requirements make sure that only tax advisors and related professions such as lawyers or auditors can be considered and accepted as shareholders of a tax advisor's firm. Commercial investors who do not belong to any of these professions are therefore excluded from such participation. What do shareholding requirements intend to prevent? If shareholding requirements did not exist, tax advisors could become an extended arm of insurance companies or fund providers, and the result would be clear. An investor from outside the profession would primarily have a good economic return in mind, and not necessarily the welfare of his clients. Let me explain this with an example. A bank that would be the co-owner of a tax advising firm would insist on recommending the investment products of this bank to the client, even if the product of another provider might be better suited for the client. This would not only jeopardize the independence of tax advice, but also the best possible advice in the client's interest. That's why it remains a mystery to me that the European Commission repeatedly tries to reduce shareholding requirements and other indispensable professional rules. Even the ECJ has consistently recognized that the consumer protection is an overriding reason of public interest, which can justify a restriction on the free movement of services. Furthermore, the shareholding requirements have also been protected in the recitals of the Proportionality Directive. When it comes to tax advice, the focus must be on the client and no one else. That's what we stand for. Thank you for listening, and I would be delighted if you'd support us in our work. Stay vigilant.